Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday, a rare Tuesday night edition of the Jiminy Flip It live chat show. Coming at you here from hot and sunny Pennsylvania, 95 degrees, ladies and gentlemen, where it was like 50 about a week ago. But welcome aboard, everyone. Out of deference to Memorial Day yesterday, we delayed the show till tonight. So I want to thank everybody for jumping on. I see a bunch of folks out there already commenting, and Noel is chatting it up with the group, which I love to see too. Excited to have Noel on. Hey, Janet, how are you? Yes, you got the best seat. You got a dugout, first row. Hey, Michael Gardner, how are you? Hope you had a great weekend as well. Hi, Doug. Welcome aboard. Jan's getting acquainted again. You tried snapping a Twitch took into. Well, welcome everybody. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Curious to see if you guys would leave comments below. How were your sales for those of you who sell? I'm sure most of you do. How were your sales this weekend? To put it frankly, mine were brutally bad. I sort of anticipated that because, you know, the quote unquote first weekend in summer, even though summer isn't for like another 3 weeks, but I anticipated it would be lousy, but it was really lousy, especially lousy for us, unfortunately. And we've been talking on this show and on my listing shows about this new coupon feature that I've been using. And it seemed to abandon me completely this weekend. But I know there's going to be some people that say they had the best weekend. So thus is the reselling life. We all know that deal. In fact, here we go. Michael Gardner, best weekend he's ever had. So there you go. Hey, Sarah, welcome. Your sales are picking up. Cool. Yeah, the ebbs and flow of eBay and reselling in general. But we are excited. Noel, Farmgurlscavenger, is here tonight. Very excited to bring her on. Hey, Popeye. All right, beautiful. Yeah, good luck with your whatnot. Sorry to step on your show a little bit tonight. We usually do Monday nights, but again, for Memorial Day, we jumped on Tuesday. So I think you, you start in about an hour or so. So good luck tonight. Popeye, great channel and great whatnot. I picked up a lot of Disney postcards from him a couple of nights ago. They're already in the mail, so I can't wait for those. Thanks again, John, for that. Okay, and it took the sales to get those sales, I guess, huh? It took the sale items to generate income and sales. Hey, Deal Finder, how are you? Oh, you're very welcome. Hey, Tracy. Hey, what do you say? There she is. Tracy was on last week, had a great show with her, and we'll have her on soon, hopefully with her mom again, Mom Adventures. Legendary performance. Sales are up 71% in the last 30 days. Holy cow. Talk about a tale of two lives. Well, I was doing great until this weekend. And just, I mean, when I say this weekend, from like Thursday night, it just kind of seized up for me for whatever reason. And I do have that coupon thing still going. In fact, I did a new one on Friday night that ran through Monday at midnight. Nothing. Gats, for those of you who speak the Queen's English. All right. Well, anyway, without any further ado, let me bring on my co-host for, I think we're like, I don't know, almost 4 months at this point, Mr. Travis Griffin. Welcome aboard, Travis.
Has it only been 4 months? Feels like 4 years.
Hey, is that good or bad? I don't know.
I don't know.
A little bit of both.
Let you be the judge.
Yeah. No, I think it's been great. I really enjoyed having you, obviously. It's a lot of fun. I love having guests on. Something we never thought would happen the first couple of shows, but it's really cool to see fellow resellers joining us and having great conversation. We always learn a lot from them, and hopefully the group does too. How were your sales, Travis, this past 3 or 4 days?
Well, I'm gonna take a page from Michael Gardner there. I must have followed his lead. Not the best I've ever had, but compared to the last 3 months, yeah, it was very positive. I'll take it. It was a big bag to take to the post office today.
That's the best feeling, right? If you're going to break your back, that's the best way to do it. Carrying a big old sack of heavy.
That's right. Yeah. Good slip of the disc.
Yeah. Wow. I must be the only one. Am I the only one? Please tell me somebody else had a lousy weekend. Going to make me feel really terrible.
No, man. Just take it. Just wear it.
Yeah. No, I come right out and announce it. You know what I mean? I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm like, hey, everybody, welcome. My sales were brutal this weekend, but they really were. All right. See, here we go. Tracy can feel my pain, I guess, a little bit. Oh, markdown sales worked for you. Okay, cool. It's funny because I've tried that many, many times with very little success, whereas this coupon thing seemed to be really good for about 2 weeks and kind of came to a crashing halt for me, shockingly. But Sarah's hero. Sarah's hero. Yes, Travis, welcome.
Oh, yes. The hero, not the hero we want, but the hero we need.
That's right. Looking good,
Why
Mr.
am I talking to myself?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
Clearly a mistype.
Dissociative identity disorder. A little DID tonight, folks. A little taste of my true personalities.
Oof.
That might be my wife. I hope it's my wife, because if not, I really come off pretty arrogant, more so than usual.
Looking good. In fact, let's put that up one more time. Yeah, it's got to be.
Awesome.
Just a twist in the. No, I can.
Uh-huh.
All right, so good. Noel and I can cry in our drinks together tonight live for everybody. Hey, Roll Squirrel, welcome aboard. Had a lot of fun.
Are you drinking, Marty?
No, I actually have. What do I have? A little Powerade now.
Oh, hey, nice. Okay.
Quick switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Showtime.
That's okay. I wonder what Farm Girl will be drinking. I like how you like a Freudian slipper. You called her Farmgurlscavenger.
I think I did. I said savage or something. I was like, no. Excuse me.
There. I like it.
Oops, wrong profile. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
All is well.
Thank you.
All right. Travis is everybody's favorite. Yeah, 35 is a good weekend. I mean, any way you slice it.
That is a hell of a weekend. 35 sales or $35. Hell,
right.
There was a few weekends I'd take $35.
Yes, like this one, I would have been happy, I think. Yeah, Rose Squirrel, excited also to see Noel. Let's bring Noel on. It looks like she's brought a crowd of fans with her, which is great.
Yes, geez. Do we need like a drum roll? Because there's a lot of people I'm not recognizing here.
Dawn Wright, only 10 minutes late. Nice job, Dawn.
Oh,
good job. That's early for her. Plus, we went on a couple of minutes late too. Noel is pretty savage, right? The Savage Scavenger. There's a cool name. The Savage Scavenger.
The Savage Scavenger?
You know, yeah.
The Savage Scavenger.
Savage Scavenger. Say that 5 times fast, but I like that as a name.
Herself at her new home. I think that would be perfect.
I do too.
I want to sell the t-shirts. I want to make the t-shirts. I want to sell the t-shirts, and I want to get the money from the t-shirts. I hope she's cool with it.
I'm sure she will be. That's hysterical. Not a lot of money, but 35 sales. Very nice, Dawn, with the dainty curtsy. Very well done. All right, so it seems like everybody's using the usual tricks to get to Jen. Did you run sales as well, Travis, or you just had a good weekend?
Just was my turn, I guess. You know, it's like I think it's that you go to like the ball game or whatever, and they got that you pay $1 and you get to spin the wheel.
Yeah,
and usually it's like a lanyard holder or some crap. Right. 29 out of 30 of the spaces are a lanyard or a pencil.
Exactly.
Well, I landed on that one space where you actually get money. So
there you go.
I think that's what happened.
Law of averages dictates it will happen once in a blue moon.
It's got to happen.
It's got to happen eventually. All right, everybody. Everybody's screaming and yelling for Noel, so let's bring her on all the way from the Great Northwest.
It's the hold up.
Savage Scavenger, Farmgurlscavenger. Noel, welcome aboard. Hey, everybody. Say hi.
Oh, that's hilarious. And no, I'm not okay with you keeping all the money, Travis, but it was a good try.
Yeah. It hurts. If you don't ask, you can't get the money. So
that's right. You don't know if you don't ask.
That's great advice in general.
But I'm pretty good at sharing. Most of the people in the chat that know me know that. So, I may send you one of everything.
Cool.
So that you could wear it while you're out in public and online, and then I could sell more.
Good idea.
Only if it's the Savage Scavenger, though. I mean, that's the one I'll rock. I'll wear it every day.
Scavenger and on the front, and the back hit's going to be the Scavenger Shack. And I need a theme song that's similar to the Lev Shack, because I love that song.
Oh,
because I'm going to build.
He's a musician. He could probably write you one.
There you go. I'm going to build a shed for like my tools and stuff like that outside, and it's going to have a tin roof that's going to be rusted.
Nice.
That is outrageously cool. Hey,
Mark, it's not purple, Tracy, but it's kind of ombre down. Listen, you guys.
Ombre?
I have to calm these guys down. I got my hair cut. I got my eyebrows did. I got my nails and toes done. And yesterday and today and the last 4 days, I've been moving to storage unit. So there you have it.
Now, is moving to storage unit, is that what happened? Is that what created the color on the hair?
No, I did that. I did that last week. So girly. I needed to do something for myself because I haven't for a while. Okay, Dren, if you want to say hi, now's your chance.
Is this an invisible friend?
It's my grandson.
Okay.
He's been in here like 5 times, so he may pop in and out. Just so you know.
Sure.
Because he lives with me. I'm raising him. He's 8, so he's my sidekick.
And what's he think of the hair?
He loves it. Wait till you see his.
Okay.
Did you get matching?
I really like that color. What'd you call it again, though? It's not purple.
It's some weird. It's a dark pink, but they.
Oh wow! How'd you do that?
I didn't. I paid for it.
Okay. All right, that's the key. Got it. Writing that down.
Again, I just sat in the chair. I sat in the chair, and when I got out,
there you go.
There you go.
That's what
you just said. Have your way. Do what you need to do. You didn't? Did you give him instructions?
No, I had a picture of how I wanted it done.
Okay.
So that does help.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool. So I literally have not had my hair done since eBay opened 2019.
Wow.
So it's time.
Yeah, it was.
Definitely.
Well, thanks for doing it for our show.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was going to say that.
There you go. So, cool. A day of pampering, right? It was a day, and all I could think of the whole time it was going on was everything I needed to get done that wasn't getting done.
But you were taking care of yourself, like you said, and that's obviously very important.
That's self-care, right, Marty?
Yeah.
That's self-care.
That's how we in the industry. That's what it's known as. But yeah, self-care.
In the industry, it's
in the industry. Yeah. It's kind of
every once in a while you need to just go and my friends gave me a free massage. I don't know that that's ever going to happen because that's more than I can handle.
Like all at once?
No, just taking time out for it. I would love to go and have it done, but it's just like Dren's going to go to school this summer. He goes to a private school.
Drop him out and run right to the massage parlor.
I've been dropping him off and going straight to the storage unit and loading up and coming.
Okay.
I have one more left. I have one more left to move. Jan's had a free massage in her backpack for 1.5 years.
Maybe you should use it, Jan.
Maybe you should auction it off.
My kids gave me I think it was Christmas. It might have been my birthday and Mother's Day because they're right next to each other. It was like a whole day, a whole spa day thing. And they spent like 5. They're going to kill me. I think it was shortly after I got done with my chemo. So it would have been in like May or April of April. It would have been May or April of 2012. That's how far back it is. And that certificate hung on the side of the fridge for like 6 years. I never used it. And they were so mad at, out of sight, out of mind. It's not like I didn't walk past it 40 times a day, but it was just like.
And now you don't get any gifts from them now, huh?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, but not anything like that. I'm sure. I told my son, he goes, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know, maybe a day at the spa." And he looks at me and he goes, "Because you're going to use that?" Just like that. And it was just like, asked for the wrong thing. So well, he got me 2 sweatshirts with Dolly Parton on them.
Oh, cool. Okay. There might be like 2 or 3 people in our chat that maybe have not heard from you before. Maybe.
Let's see.
I think 99% of everybody.
she's like, who?
Yeah, what kind of a-hole hasn't heard of her?
Exactly.
I'm not gonna point at him in the chat.
Are you talking about Michael?
Like a quick introduction and kind of what your story is a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to put you on a full solo layout, okay? Take it away. The Savage. Wrong Savage. Here we go.
Hi, Okay, first off, if you guys think I can do anything quick, that everybody in the chat's going to tell you that that's not true. Anyway, my name's Noel Griffith. I live in Southwest Washington, formerly from Ridgefield, my alma mater. There you go. I recently moved from the house I lived in pretty much all my life, all but 10 years of my life. Bought a new house. I have a YouTube channel. You're welcome to go check it out. It's nothing exciting. I do a Let's Talk About It on Thursday nights, and I pick out a category in eBay and I dissect it and show you guys the things that you're not looking for that you should be, that are worth a lot of money. So I want to say there's 26 videos. That's pretty good. I didn't realize there was that many, but I think I was looking at it the other day. And then I have a playlist I'm remodeling this house that I bought. It's a 1925 Sears kit house. Dren, come here. I am raising my 8-year-old grandson. He lives with me, so it's the two of us together. Okay, there you go.
Hi.
So Dren got his hair cut and colored too. You gonna clean your ears while you're standing here?
There it is.
All right, off with your head. Anyway, so he lives with me and we are partners in crime, and he's a pretty darn good picker too. He can find some pretty good items and I have listed them and sold them. So that's about where that is. I've been reselling since 2000, and I had it on my computer at one time, either 2006 or 2009. I don't know. I used to have a landscaping company I had for 15 years. I closed it down 2 years ago. My world background is I worked at a hospital for 5 years as a unit secretary. Then I worked at Freightliner building the big rigs, the big semi trucks. I was one of the first female foremen there. I got laid off from there in 2000 and 2009 was the crash, right? 2007. Worked at the steel mill as a welding inspector on the 32 and 46-inch pipes that carry natural gas and oil, spiral rolled pipes. And then I traveled for quite some time doing inspection, visual inspection, radiography, x-ray, ultrasound, all that stuff. So I guess that in a nutshell is me. I have a degree in ag hort and I love to garden. There you go. Sold gum wrappers for $40. She did. That's it. That's what you got.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I don't know about that's it. That's an awful lot.
Oh, did I forget to mention I was raised on a dairy farm of 200 cow working dairy farm, and that's the farm that I moved from. So we sold the farm.
Where the farm girl comes from?
Farm girl comes from that, and scavenger comes from A Scavenger Life. If you guys ever watch them, Scavenger Life, Ryan and Jay, and they no longer have a podcast that they put out on A Scavenger Life. I think they stopped doing it it's been about 6 months, maybe a little bit longer, but you can go back and watch their older podcasts, and those guys are amazing.
And what about the Savage? Where'd that come from?
That came from me.
That came from Randy.
Wow. That's a short origin story there.
That came from me. See, it's already catching on too. Look at this. Tracy's digging it. You got to get a Savage Scavenger t-shirt. That needs to happen. I'll have
to make a note of that.
Yes,
please do. I don't know where my Post-its are.
Please do. I'll put it in the comments.
My desk is a mess. I wasn't going to have, the only thing I was going to have reselling wise in my office here was going to be jewelry and some ephemera. And it has, because I'm moving, I don't have a shop here. My garage used to be my inventory and everything. Well, I don't have any of that here because I have to build one. So I have a warehouse, a working warehouse that's about a 5-minute drive from here. And then I have two storage units. One I just emptied, 2 big ones. They were 12 by 30s. And I'm consolidating them into 2 10 by 20s. The 2 10 by 20s together are less than one of the 12 by 30s cost wise.
Oh, wow.
So
cool.
That's where that is. I probably need to get on Whatnot and start selling some crap. But my friends, Jake and Erica, the Portland Pickers, if you find them, they have a YouTube channel. They don't do a ton of content, but they're also on Instagram. They have a high bid auction site. And so they are going to come and get a bunch of my things, and they are going to auction them off, and we'll split the deal, split the price, because I'm only one person. I can't list never in my life will I be able to list everything that I have ever. Mm-hmm. And I have given a lot of it away. And so, at some point, and I will continue to give a lot of it away. During the pandemic, I sent boxes out like crazy to people that couldn't get out and source because I had it. Why not? That's just who I am. And I don't know. There's a lot of people out there that can't handle that kind of stuff, but that's their problem, not mine.
Agreed.
Now, why haven't you employed Dren? You look like a capable young chap.
Well, I'll tell you what, you should see him at an estate sale, the things that he gets. Like,
so you don't probably need any more sourcers. You need like behind the scenes type stuff.
I should put him to work like Kevin, Commonwealth Picker, does his kids.
Yeah. What's he do? Does he
crack the whip?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get at. Crack that whip.
They call it tough love.
You want milk this week? Crap that whip.
Dren is too smart for his own good, honestly, but he's spent most of his life around adults. You can send me a box of those Furbies. Oh my God, I need to get those listed. I bought 44 Furbies for $2 a piece like last summer, and they're still in boxes.
Wow. So
they're packed away. I know where they are. I can get to them. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things. Take 4 screws out, put batteries in, put the screws back in, get them woke up, all that. Yeah. And times 44.
Yeah. And that doesn't sound fun. That sounds like a job for Dren. Really?
That's where it's at. Yeah.
Yeah, that should be a job for him.
So, Noel, my introduction to you were a guest star on Primetime Treasure Hunter.
Oh,
and
boy.
You guys were at just an estate sale, and you guys spent the whole time in the kitchen. And I honestly learned.
Have you been talking to Tracy, or did you watch the video?
No, I've seen that one. Yeah, that's where I learned.
There's 2 videos.
Yeah. And you were schooling Primetime on
Tupperware. And now he's stolen all of my stuff. And if you watch
all the good stuff,
he sources all the stuff that I taught him how to source. Who the heck does he think he is? Where are you, Dom?
Yeah, savage. You need to bring out the savage.
That's where the savage comes in.
Let him have it. But it was so funny because at the very end of one of the videos, he showed me looking at a map that I have listed for $500 because that's what it's selling for. The 3 other people that have them up, and 1 sold for. And I looked at him, and he's looking at this little recipe box on the table there that he bought, and then he said the wrong kind of joint, and he got schooled in the. People were all over him about saying the wrong kind of box joint or dovetail joint, on the wood. And I'm thinking to myself, all these guys are looking at this little box.
That guy doesn't know his joints.
Picked up this little tiny map that's this big that had $5 on it. Well, nobody wants to pay $5 for a map. Well, I knew it was antique when I picked it up. And I'm just like, really? Everybody left this? But Eric Hughes and Tracy and Chris from Crispy's Toys and Treasures were all there. And Emily Conway was there for a little bit, but she left because she had her little girl with her. And I conned her into coming back and having lunch with us when we were all done. But those guys, they ditched us and went to, I don't know how many other sales. But I think I bought I bought some jewelry, which I don't know why Dom didn't buy it, but I mean, we were both looking at it together anyway. And then I bought that. I had to fly it all home, right? But that cookbook was the most hilarious thing because Emily didn't want it. Dom wasn't going to buy it. We left that for you. I was like, right. And he couldn't believe that people would buy that or that I would sell it. I told him what I was going to sell it for in the video, and I literally bought that thing in New York, flew it home to Washington, and sold it in about 3 weeks to some guy in Texas for exactly what I told him I was going to sell it for.
Nice.
And he was like,
so what would you say do you look for anything that sells, or you obviously have knowledge in several areas, but do you prefer sourcing for a particular type of item? Whatever Dren picks up.
Yeah, it's a hodgepodge, right? Whatever
the kid picks up.
Yeah.
See the Axis and Allies game?
Yeah.
I remember that game. Yeah.
I have a video on these games on my Let's Talk About It. I went to my boys. I have a 36-year-old Dren's dad and a 30-year-old. My boys played Magic and all of these games. And so I was the funder of the stuff, right? And so I have about 5 estate sale dealers here. Be quiet, Jan.
I know.
You were the funder, and now you want it all back, right? You tell those kids, I want all that stuff I bought you back.
Do you know how much money that thing's worth?
A lot more than you paid for it.
He didn't even pop out all the little figures on it and play it. I bought $200 worth of games like that. I can't remember how many of them I got. I need to get them listed too. Tell them about the $3,000 book you sold. If you guys watch Dom Primetime Treasure Hunter at all, you see him talking about books and sleeves. Like if you see a book in a sleeve, you should pick it up. You should at least pick it up and comp it. Not all of them are worth money, but a lot of them are. I mean, but if you can buy one for 50 cents and it sells for $20, hey,
all day.
Right. So I was at this estate sale and I was down in the basement. I didn't have any service at all. And Dren was with me and he was done. He'd had enough. But there was this book. It was about this big. If you go way back in my Instagram, you'll see it. I have a post on it. It was a German book. And it had the slip cover. It was probably the nicest looking one that sold. I went way back on Worth Point and all over. Anyway, there was a little lady sitting on a stool in front of the bookshelf in the basement, going through the books. I don't know what she was scanning them with because I had like zero service. I mean, we're in the basement, right next to the concrete wall, in the corner. Anyway, so I said, have you looked through these books? And she goes, yeah. And then Dren was kind of like, he was done. He told me that we can't go to any estate sales unless they have toys in them from now on. That's his
smart. He knows where the things are.
That's his motto. It's okay because he finds some good stuff in those toys. Let me just tell you something.
That's great.
So tell me you kicked that lady out from her chair. You just kicked out the chair from underneath.
I asked her, I said, are you done over here? And she said, oh yeah. And I picked this book up off the top of the bookshelf. I was standing and she was sitting. No, you can't. Not right now. Because I can't trust you to not go where you're not supposed to. The truth hurts.
I've heard that from my wife.
Yep.
You got $1 for every time, yeah.
And so there was this big book sitting there. It was I think it was 12 pounds.
Wow.
Anyway, I just picked it up. I already knew. I didn't even open it up and look at it. I didn't anything. And so
this is a 12-pound book.
So I asked the gal. Wow. I asked the gal that was working downstairs at the sale, and I knew her. I mean, I've known her for years. And she goes, "How much?" I said, "How much is this?" And she goes, $2. And I go, "Okay." I got home. 3 days later, I pull it out and I start researching it. And I about had a heart attack, because I had it listed for $2,600, I think, and I sold it for $22 plus tax plus shipping. And everybody always gives me a hard time because I charge shipping on expensive items. Let me just tell you guys, hold off, Karen, hold off, Tracy and Jan. Everybody's gonna. I'm very passionate about shipping. Anally passionate about shipping. I don't pay shipping. I don't pay for returns. None of it. I offer 30-day buyer pays returns. Same on international. I never have an international return. You know why? they don't want to pay the shipping on it.
Yeah.
I very seldom have returns, knock on wood, because I haven't had one in a long time. And if I get one, I'm going to scream.
I would too. Are you passionate about the way you package your stuff as well? I would hope, right?
Yep.
You're fanatical.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
I have videos on how, well, not necessarily videos, but pack with me kind of videos, live videos, on how to ship Christopher Radco ornaments and fragile stuff. And here comes the shipping rant.
Yeah,
See?
Is this the stuff a legend here? I didn't realize this was your legend here. Well, she's savage, so it kind of figures.
I accept returns too, Tracy, but I accept
the savage shipper.
The savage
shipper. The buyer pays the return, and it doesn't. And everybody says, well, you can't get a negative removed if you don't have 30-day free shipping. That's a lie. It's a blatant lie. I don't know how many times I've had negatives removed. You are
Who said
allotted.
that? Was that someone in our chat? Who was
No,
it? Eric?
The same guy that never heard of her. It's the same guy that didn't hear of her. The one guy that didn't hear of her.
You guys are allotted 5 negative returns to be removed.
Negative feedback.
On your feedback. And if you go into Seller Hub and you pull up your feedback profile, it will literally tell you revision requests available. 5 is what I have.
Yep. I've seen that.
That's what that means.
Is this a request for Worth Point?
I have Worth Point.
Oh, you have it too. Okay, cool.
I have Worth Point. That anybody, I look up stuff for people frequently too, but we need to Worth Point that. Anyway, so that book was a photo groove. It had plates in it.
Mm-hmm.
Does everybody in the chat know what a photo groove and what a plate is?
Explain away, please.
Everybody in the chat probably doesn't know. Everybody on screen probably currently knows what that is for sure.
Absolutely, please.
Why don't you tell the people in the chat?
Just for the benefit of
I have one right here.
Yeah, tell the chat.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I cracked myself up. This.
Hey, we do all the cracking on this show.
Oops. And that. What the heck?
Don't rip it apart.
This one's only worth about $15. So that is your photo groove, and it's covered by onion skin, like they all are. Anyway, but this book was huge, and I could have taken that book apart and sold each one of those plates in there for close to $1,000 a piece. But I can't do that to a book like that, me personally. So I sold it for $2,200 plus shipping, plus all of that. The guy wanted me to lie on the import papers, and I told him absolutely freaking not. I said I can't even believe that you're asking me this on an eBay email.
Yep.
Anyway, so so that's probably my largest sale. But I mean,
and that could have been tenfold. You said potentially that could have been way.
So it sounds like the
more.
bolo is pick up any 12-pound books if you can.
No, because there's a lot of dictionaries and Bibles out there that certainly aren't worth wasting your time on.
What was this book? You said it was German. Is it all German language? Is it what was it about? Is it about reselling?
Now you're gonna make me look it up.
No, just wing it, just fake it. Say something cool.
Say something savage.
Savage.
Something savage.
That's savage.
Gonna have to come up with a sound effect
if
now.
Noel had watched when I was on, I would have watched, and I am gonna go back and watch it, Tracy. She makes me feel bad. No, I'm making myself feel bad. I should have watched when she was on the first time, and I didn't get to watch last time because I'm moving by myself.
Oh.
Yeah, Tracy. She had to carry everything herself, including that 12-pound Bible or whatever it was.
Anyway, well,
that's exactly what I was going to say, Tracy. I'm sorry, Noel. We had an item last week that Tracy brought up for everybody. I don't think it was 12 pounds. Remember the thing we were looking at last week, Travis? Those books for Tracy had a series of them, and they had those nice like wood carved photo, not wood carved. What is it called?
The steel engraving.
Steel engraving pictures.
Yeah, Noel might know about that stuff. Yeah, that we needed her.
But Tracy had a similar dilemma. She's like, "Do I tear these all up? But these things have been around forever, and they've been."
And Marty was like, "Cut them."
I'm like, "Cut them up, cut them up."
Yeah, and I'm like, "No,
pictures.
No."
This is how I looked at it. This book was in amazing condition.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was in the best condition that any of them were out there. It wasn't. It was the second printing. So I'll find it here sooner or later.
Hey Eric, you're probably going to be in the hundreds on that minimum. It just depends on how close to completion it is.
What's he got?
The space station thing, yeah.
The old Matt Mason Man in the Moon space station thing. It's
just
toy.
Play with it, Eric, and get over yourself.
Yeah, I agree.
Good advice to get in general.
Good, Eric.
He's gonna slap me next time I come out to New York. So these guys, Eric and Tracy and Chris from Crispy's Toys and Treasures, they ditched Dom and I because they couldn't find anything decent. Mm-hmm. Chris bought a box of office supplies, which I highly recommend anybody buys office supplies. Anybody ever buy these?
Is that a coin purse or something?
It's a Tupperware keychain that you would have won at a Tupperware party. And do you see what I sold it for? $17.88.
Nice.
Very cool.
Wait a minute.
But we're not.
Wait for it.
If you act now.
Savage. Act now and you get a full-size piece of Tupperware.
Right. If you're one of the first.
I have 24 bags of these.
Oh my
and
God.
They all... And I paid 20. They wanted, I found these. I've been looking for them. They were in my storage unit. I found them last night and I almost started crying.
Wait, is that what you just showed us?
The same thing?
See this?
We can't. Okay.
Tupperware grab bags, $4 each, over 10 party prizes per bag. So, all right, here's one bag.
Mm-hmm.
I got there at this particular estate sale, the way they ran their estate sale, at 1:00 on Sundays, they shut it down and they just auction. But wait, there's more. That's gonna slap you. At 1:00 on Sunday afternoon, they shut the estate sale down and they just go through the rooms and they auction off room by room by room. Sometimes you buy a whole room for $35. Mm-hmm. Like you could walk into my office, but there may be one thing in. First they go, is there anything in this room that anybody's interested in? Anyway, so it was 10 minutes before they were shutting down for the auction, and I saw this box of these things under a table, and I knew how much they were worth. And I told the guy, I said, I'll give you $20 for the whole box. And he goes, well, I need to count them. And I go, in 10 minutes, you're going to get nothing for them because somebody's going to buy this whole room for $30, and you could have made $20 on that box. And he goes, okay, sold.
Yeah. Savage.
That's a savage move.
Here's one little bowl. That's $20. Because these are brand new. Now that one wasn't.
What did you do with them?
People buy them.
I know, but they're on the keychain. Did they have some kind of functional purpose, or was it just?
You could put pills in them. Here's a little midget storage thing.
Back in the 80s, there's probably cocaine in it, I assume.
Right, you know it. Here's a Tupperware straw. You literally want to buy these and give them to your grandchildren when they go home. You put them in their Christmas stocking. Make sure you have extras of them. Just saying. This is to put your socks in when you wash them so that the washing machine doesn't eat one. Just saying. Here is another keychain. All right, one bag. I sent a bag of this to somebody. They all have different stuff in them. Like this is a luggage tag. Put it on your. Anyway. So.
Now is that officially branded Tupperware?
Yeah, I sold Tupperware for years when my kids were little.
Oh, okay.
And so as a what do you call it? The people that sell the stuff. A
Tupperware salesman?
Yeah, that'll work. So you would buy a big bag of these, probably you probably get about this much for $7, and then you gave them away at parties as door prize kind of things, played little games or whatever, anybody that came. Anywho, so when I was doing the haul video on this, I showed it, and people were like, you're not going to sell. Every time I sell a piece of Tupperware, I put a thing up on my thing. People don't think, look at this whole bin is full of that. There's probably over $1,000 worth of those little pieces in this bin. And everybody laughs at me when I buy this stuff. And
do you sell each bag? Like, is it a bunch? You sell the bag?
I will sell each piece by itself.
Each piece. Wow. Okay.
So I bought a book that I sold for $2,200 for $2.
Yep.
But I bought about 500 or 600 pieces of Tupperware for $20 that I'm going to make more than that book. And these are brand new, so I can get even more for them, except for that straw that I just blew on. But who knows which one that is now? So that's the kind of stuff that I need a drink. Oh, okay, I'll take a drink. I'm drinking water.
Someone take a shot. Is it someone? What'd she say? She has to take a shot of something?
Oh, I just think it's funny. This was the response. Travis's question was, so what kind of things do you sell? And here's the response.
She answered, she went horse from.
Yes.
Would you guys look at?
Are you asking me right now? I'm already married. That looked like a proposal. I'm just saying.
This is a little too feminine for you, Travis. It's a little too feminine for you.
I was gonna put it in my ear.
Just say, you could wear it around. You could wear it in your nose.
A bull nose thing. Yeah.
How
show
long
us again. Show
we don't
again.
have enough time.
I didn't get to see it.
We have plenty of time.
Do you guys pick up jewelry? Do you even look at it if you're at an estate?
I would love to. I'm too ignorant. Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No,
I got to watch more of your episodes about jewelry, probably.
I sell everything that's legal. Exactly what Eric is right there. What's my jam? My favorite thing to sell is ephemera. I haven't sold a lot of it because I didn't want to take pictures of it. And every time I thought I was going to buy a duplex scanner, I did something else with my extra $500. But I just bought an Epson ES500W2, the brand newest, updatedest, and it's sitting right here. It's right here.
Now that sounds like an auction professor.
It certainly does.
Tip,
it
right?
does. Yeah.
Don's too cheap to buy a brand new scanner. And I hope he hears that.
But that's
I have
been
been in his Patreon group for 2 years now. He's made enough money off of my Patreon donations to buy himself a brand new scanner. Yes, he has.
I don't know, man.
He admits it too. He'll be the first to admit he's too cheap to buy it now.
By the way,
he's frugal.
Don and Dom met because
you're the matchmaker.
Oh.
Matchmaker.
That's our other job.
Telling you.
But what is that? Because I've also been too cheap to buy one of those scanners because I have a lot of ephemera and cards. But what is the big deal with that? Remind the audience what that is going to do for you.
Duplex means it scans both sides at the same time. So if you have a stack of 50 postcards, won't stick those suckers. Yep. Guess what, you guys? You can stick all your receipts in there and scan your receipts. You can buy special sleeves to put your papers in. Say you could probably run, I wouldn't do it, but you probably could if you wanted to, 10 type photos through there. I would put those on a flatbed scanner, just take a picture of them personally. Yep. But so this one's wide enough to put an 11 by 14 through, I think.
Oh, cool. That's nice too.
I can't show it to you because it's sitting there and it's in its spot. Carrier sheet. Thank you, Don. Anyway, so I haven't used it yet, but this room is specifically going to be for ephemera and jewelry. So I have all of these boxes.
That's pretty good. That's actually hard to do.
All these boxes right here
are
full of jewelry.
Jewelry, yeah.
and you can't even see them all. So
hey, do you have a gold like detector you take with you, or are you just kind of able to like look at a thing at a estate and just know what's what?
If it has writing on it, it means something and you should buy it.
Okay. Do you have to know how to read?
Do you carry one of these with you?
Yes, got one of those. Yep.
You can pull up your camera and you can take a picture as close as you can. And then you still may not be able to see it, but then you can pull that picture up and magnify the picture too, right? So do you need to carry a loop with you? No. Do you need to carry a flashlight with you? No. Do you need to carry a knife with you and a screwdriver?
Yes.
Yeah, but you can
that's for other reasons. That's for
some of those estate sales can get
outside of the realm of reselling. Yes.
Yeah. I have a little tiny Leatherman's tool, and it is a Leatherman's brand tool. It's about that big, and it's on my keychain. It has everything I need to break into something, cut silver buttons off or cut buttons. Dude, if you guys are going to the bins and you're looking at clothing and you find an Yves Saint Laurent or a Burberry or something and it's just tortured to all crap, cut the freaking buttons off, because nobody's going to get the piece of, and sell the buttons. You can sell the tags. You could just buy the whole coat and sell it for the fabric. People don't think this way. They just see a damaged item that nobody's going to want. There's usually if you're getting an overcoat, there's usually a belt that goes with it, right?
Yeah.
And
of course,
sometimes men's and women's expensive coats will have a thing that wraps around and goes through a buckle for the wrist to make it a little tighter. Those buckles are worth money, and lots of time. If you find a Coach purse that's tortured, are you going to buy it? Damn straight. Even at a estate sale. But if you find it at the bins, snip, you get everything that says Coach on it.
Do you cut it right there in the bins?
Why wouldn't
cut it off?
Nobody's going to buy it. It's going to get thrown away or go to the landfill or sent to Africa or wherever. You don't have to take everything. You don't have to take.
People are going to be pissed in Africa if they get a Coach purse and there's no logo anymore.
It's like just my luck.
That'll get savage.
They take really okay, here's another myth for the Goodwill bins. Everybody thinks I'm saving this from the landfills. No, you're not. The clothes don't go to the landfill. Number one, my son worked at a bins as an employee. A lot of the clothes, if they're in decent shape, they get sent off. They either get cut up into rags. A lot of the denim they'll take and they'll cut it up and they make denim insulation for your house, blow-in insulation. A lot of the clothing does get sent to third world countries for them. So, is there some of it that goes to the landfill? Very, very little of it. There is a lot of garbage that does go to the landfill, but it's not the clothing.
That's usually the stuff I redonate after picking up bad purchases. That's why don't
you just save people the time and throw it away or recycle it yourself?
So far away.
Don't you have recycle at your house?
Yeah, I put stuff in there.
There you go.
You can only put so many in there.
So
Travis is far too busy a man to get involved with.
Yeah. Hey, quick little thing. You had that post up by Popeye. That's a question I've always wondered.
The cleaning,
the running the certain things you want to stay away from running through there. I always wondered about
the mica and the glitter. Absolutely. Make sure. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah.
That's great.
And clean the lenses and plates regularly. Yep.
Does that stuff easily come out? Is it designed to be serviced, or do you got to be really smart?
Well, there's a book that comes with it that tells you how to do this, but let me just blow your mind here.
Again.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Hanging on.
Hit it.
Embrace it. Bring it on, Savage.
Coolest site in the world called YouTube that you can search how to do anything on, and somebody has a video on it. You want to learn how to pick your nose? Guaranteed there's videos out there on it. Just saying. It's called
Okay.
YouTube University.
Hold up, I gotta write all this down. Man,
Pretty sure that our buddy Don, the auction professor, has a video on how to clean a duplex scanner.
I'm sure he does.
Just saying.
Savage sarcasm.
That's our new site, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so
lock that domain name in quick before someone buys it from this chat.
Back to the ring. Don't look at the box because I don't think it goes with this. Would you guys? It's 10 karat. Would you guys have paid? Okay, let's see here. $150 for this 10 karat ruby ring.
No,
not without looking something up, not sight unseen.
No, not without being a hell of a lot smarter.
Well, nobody else wanted to either. You know why? Because they had to cut it off the lady's finger, so it was snipped. Do you know how easy it is to get that fixed?
That seems easy.
Good soldering gun.
You put that in the Epson scanner, boom.
right.
This ring sat
exactly
there. Okay. This ring right here is jade and sterling silver. It is marked. None of the jewelry guys wanted it. They didn't want this one either. It's amber and sterling silver. I paid $4 for this one. I paid $4 for this one. They happen to fit me, so I decided, what the heck, I'll keep them.
And that's real gold and stones and all that kind of stuff?
That looks like a mood ring. The other one looks like a mood ring on your pinky.
I know it does, but it really is. It really is. Anyway, this is marked. I'm not going to be able to show you because it's too tiny. It's marked 10 karat. Nobody is going to put a fake ruby in a 10 karat in real gold.
So what is that?
And worth? I haven't had it appraised yet, but I didn't pay $150 for it either. Nobody bought it. I went to pick up a piece of furniture Monday, the day after, and I said, is that ring still here? And she goes, yeah. And then I loaded up my Jeep full of stuff and took a bunch of stuff to the Goodwill for them. And then I got a bunch of stuff free. And I said, is that ring still here? And she said, yeah. And I said, why? I said, I was going to ask you about that yesterday and I forgot to. I got it for $80, you guys.
Oh.
And it was,
wow.
There was no finger still attached, right? That wasn't why people were walking by.
No fingers still attached.
I have Easter.
Nice. What is that? That was an extra voice.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Jeez.
So if you go and watch, I have two thrift hauls on Dom's channel that I've won. Both of them with jewelry that I got for free or nothing. I found a diamond and platinum ring in a Vera Bradley bag at the Goodwill bins.
Oh, wow.
When I got home. It was in the very bottom.
So I need to quit doing everything else and just get some knowledge about jewelry, it sounds like. Because it's not hard to do. There are plenty of people out there. What is her name? The Thrifty Pickle. The Thrifty Pickle.
The Thrifty Pickle. Would somebody be so kind as to pull up the Thrifty Pickle and put her link? Is Dawn Tracy or Dawn? How come you only have 2 moderators?
Because you haven't been on the show yet.
We're lucky to have that many. It's hard. You got to pay these people to be moderators.
You don't give everybody a come on.
We're only at 600 subscribers. We need.
We're battling.
Okay, just so that you know this, and this is just me. Pretty much everybody that's on my channel is a moderator because I like for them to be able to drop their links, and I like for them to be able to help me. Sometimes they will go and pull up links for me, but I threaten them with life and limb if they put anything bad in there. So
we run a tight ship. Have you seen the people in our chat tonight? You've got to be really rigid and authoritative.
We have them trained very well.
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to say.
Except for Tracy, who just you give Eric. If you make Eric a moderator, he's talking about strip joints. Next thing you know, he's got 10 strip joint links in the chat. That's why we can't trust this guy.
You can't trust anyone these days. You know what I mean? She's so savage.
And we don't even know what Sarah's secret weird things are. And there's no way we'll make her one because we don't want to find out.
Some things are better left unknown.
I found these at that same estate sale, and they're listed right now for $1,700.
Are they Christmas ornaments?
Ornaments? Yeah. What is it?
They're books.
Oh, books. Okay.
About ornaments.
From 1914.
Wow. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat.
You watch this show, Deal Conde, you don't need to drink anymore.
This is better than
any booze you could get.
Yeah.
You may not want to go back through my Instagram. I had a phase where I was posting the sandwich of the week.
The what of the week?
The sandwich of the week.
Sandwich of the week.
Now, Marty, how bad do you want subscribers? Because I think that might be the next move. Maybe since it's already been used, I don't know, underwear brand of the week.
Exactly.
We could popsicle of the week, perhaps.
Yep,
I'm not really sure where you can go, but you can do a lot with
Sky's the limit, man. Yeah, good stuff. Write it down.
Right.
That's Travis has a wrench.
Dawn's taking. Yeah, she's writing everything down. She's the note taker.
Dawn, Tracy beat her to it. Okay, so that gal, the funky pickle, she will.
Wait, is it the funky or the thrifty pickle?
The funky pickle's kind of fantastic.
That's a Freudian slip waiting to happen there. You got to be very careful with a funky pickle.
People should just be glad that Tracy hasn't drank margaritas on lives yet. I'd do that with you, Tracy, but I'm a lightweight. And the last day, okay, I went and bought it. I went and bought some of the. They're not wine coolers, but I don't know what they are in a can now. I can't drink. It makes me sick. It's sad. Because I wish I could. Because there are days when I need a drink. Jewelry.
Hold on. The Presidium.
Now, I just got this in the mail today. On the Presidium website, on Presidium themselves, they want, I can't remember what it was. This is the PGT2. And I just went on eBay and found somebody that had it and bought it for $200 less. Because why wouldn't you?
And what is it? Do you need like fluid? Is it like fluids and stuff you have to pour on it, or can it just touch it and know?
See the little tiny thing on the end of this pen?
I do.
You touch that to the stone, and I paid $341 for this, including shipping. You touch that onto the stone, and it tells you.
Holy cow, what it is.
Wow. Wait, what part do you touch? Where was the touch part?
This little pen hooks into it. Oh.
Now, will you take that to estate sales?
Right, I was gonna say, is it portable?
No, sure. If you have you can run batteries. You can put batteries in it. No, I won't take it to an estate sale.
But what if you're like Marty or me and don't know anything about jewelry?
Right, I think it's a good idea.
Would the estate sale people look at us and like, what are you doing? You can't touch this. Or would they be cool with it?
And it even comes with a so you can take it overseas.
International, yes, absolutely.
Dawn.
No, because costume jewelry is so hot right now, especially brooches. That even if you spent $5, you could get your money back plus another $10 or $15 if it's not real. So to me, and has anybody seen Baubles, Blings, and Needful Things, Lissa, in the chat at all? She's my girl. If you go watch some of my Let's Talk About It videos, I think she and I did one on jewelry. She's a big jewelry person. She knows a lot. I've learned a lot from her, and I've just learned a lot from other people. And I've just learned a lot because there's a lot of jewelry here. Usually I can buy a piece of jewelry for $1 and I will sell that for $29 or $30. And it kills me. This is just a brooch. It's not marked. but it's vintage, and you can tell by the way it's put together here. I'm sure you guys are aware of these, how much these are worth. Dawn has done many.
Oh, is that like Masonite or not Masonite? The Masons or something? Freemasons?
It's a rosary.
Yeah, not Catholic.
Boy, the nuns are going to whack the back of your wrist with a ruler.
Yeah.
Top of your hands, actually. Yep.
Okay.
Just joking.
So rosaries sell well as well? No pun intended.
Do you follow Don, the auction professor, at all?
I do. I just he puts out so much content. I have to be really picky because I don't have that much time.
His videos are 15 minutes or less. You can't listen to those while you're in the shower or driving in the car.
How am I gonna know? I can hear it. What?
We've mentioned
you watch YouTube while you're in the shower? That's what I'm doing wrong.
You can.
Didn't know you could do it.
Don't you have a waterproof case on your phone?
It's only $400, Travis. Come on, pick one.
No. I'm just behind the times. So you're coming in here. You're teaching us all the things we need to
YouTube
purchase.
Shower.
This is gonna be your highest watched video because
I don't want to have a whole bunch of debt, but it sounds like that's what's going to happen.
No, you save up and you buy cash, right?
Yeah, and I'm going to do it all in the shower. I'm going to start listing in the shower.
I paid $2 for this brooch at the end of an estate sale. Sometimes when I always go on the first day, and then I go back on the last day because guaranteed. Especially the estate sales out here. Okay, I'm going to do it tonight. Have you guys seen the necklaces you can buy for your GoPro rather than wearing a harness? It's a necklace and it goes underneath your shirt and it has a magnet on it. And there's a magnet you put to the back of your GoPro and you just click it there. So you can wear it under your coat. You could probably fix it over here on the side so that you could wear it in a pocket if you wanted, whatever. You know what I mean? But it's less obtrusive than wearing a harness or wearing it on your hat or having to hulk around a backpack. Oh, I can't stand. I have pockets. I put my keys in my pocket and my money in my pocket, my debit card in my pocket, my phone on the other side, and I go in. So I don't videotape a lot. I will videotape at the bins. Those are my highest watched videos. I don't get it.
A lot of people like those style of videos.
Is it like a first, and you're saying it's first person when you're at the bins, people get to look with you basically, right?
Yes, but I'm holding my phone, so you only have one hand that you can dig for, and it's irritating and it hurts after a while, you're holding and then you get your finger in the screen and you don't realize you got your finger in the screen. And so, it's all those little idiosyncrasy things. Anyway, this is nothing exciting as in, I haven't Google Lensed it or anything, and Google Lens is your friend with a lot of this stuff. But I will probably list this for $35.99, and I will take an offer. I won't go any lower than $29. And it's just because it's pretty. I don't wear jewelry.
Would you say that's like 1920? It looks kind of like flapper era.
Does it look flapper-esque?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, see, that's why we don't buy jewelry, because we don't know. I like it though. I'd wear it. I would call it a flapper item. I don't know why you wouldn't wear it. I'd wear it.
I don't. I probably because I worked on a dairy farm and worked in manufacturing jobs and stuff like that, and you just didn't wear jewelry.
You get caught. You get caught in a machine with that thing.
That's right.
Lose your fingers, all that kind of stuff. So. I just was never, I love it. It's beautiful. I love to look at it, but I'm not, I have these 2 rings. That's about it. And I only started wearing these recently in the last year because I had another ring that I wore on this finger because I'm not doing landscaping anymore. Taking off gloves, putting on gloves, digging, all that kind of stuff. You just don't wear that stuff because it gets dirty and, but I guess I'm old now, so I get to do stuff. Hashtag bring back the brooch, man. It's a thing.
Hashtag savage moments.
That's right.
Is what I think you got.
SavageBroaches.com.
SavageBroaches.com. Nice.
But seriously, rosaries. And Don actually does have 2 videos on rosaries. And I think he did one last week. He just did one recently. So go look. But I've known about it for a long time. One of those boxes over there is completely full of just rosaries. I haven't had time. I literally have been packing and moving since I put money down on, I signed paperwork on the house on the 30th of December. So
how much, okay, so you have some insights into jewelry, but even with that insight, how long does it take you from, let's say you pick up the piece of jewelry, you do whatever Google Lens or research you might need to do, and you photo and you list it. How long would you say per piece of jewelry that's going to take you if you put an hour into just jewelry?
If it doesn't have a name on the back of it, like, I don't know if I have any pieces right here. Sarah Coventry, Trifari, Tiffany, Zales. Some, you guys help me out. Help me out in the chat. Put some jewelry names.
So if it's unbranded.
I was just going to say, yeah. What about like costume jewelry, which you said is very popular? Is a lot of
I think that's what that was, right? That
and it still has brands, but will that have a brand on it?
This may not have a maker's mark on it, and this is broken. So this one I just realized is broken. So you know what? I don't care. You know why? Because I am
else knew.
No, I will use this to make. People will take a frame and they will put velvet on it, and they will make Christmas trees or baskets with wreaths.
Etsy, baby.
Who cares if it's broken? I mean, you get a couple pieces like this that are broken, and it's a crafter's lot.
Yeah.
Kind of like a junk drawer lot, right?
Yep.
So how long? Okay, so a piece like that, let's say it wasn't broken. Well, let's say you have to check this to see if it is broken or not. Are you talking about a 15-minute time
I may have broken it myself here just messing around with it.
Just now live?
It's really not even that big of a deal. I could solder it. It's just this piece right here.
Send Marty the bill.
I was going to say, breaking your own inventory live on YouTube, that's savage.
That's not been done.
Savage. Savage. That's the definition of savage, right?
I should just stick it in my hair and wear it. I could be the mini pearl.
Obviously.
Yeah. There you go.
Just waiting for that moment.
Kind of stuff like this that has little issues. You can still sell it just like this. You just have to document the issue, right?
Yeah.
Put it in your description. Take good pictures of it. People will still buy it. Same, anything that just looks interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a flower. I'm going to assume it's like a chrysanthemum. How do I know that? Because I do.
I like it. Don't break it. But so how much time for that last piece? How long?
20 minutes. 20 minutes. I mean, it's like any new niche that you start in.
Yeah.
You're gonna go down the rabbit hole doing research. While you're in that rabbit hole doing research, you're learning all these things that you're seeing, right? You're seeing all these things and you're learning them. You're picking them up. I have a really unique problem. I call it a problem because it drives me crazy, but I have a photographic memory. Can it be a good thing? Yes, but can it also be a bad thing? And maybe I wouldn't sell in as many niches if I didn't have a photographic memory, because I wouldn't remember all this crap.
Right.
And it wouldn't be it can be a problem because, right, I see stuff and I'm like, holy shit, that's worth $20.
Wow, I remember those. You sell Tang? You sell Tang at all? Has that got any value? Like the old Tang packs like that.
Or a Tang jar, actually. It's like a glass jar, actually. Maybe they had packs.
I have a 2-gallon cans of Tang from 1970 something that were never opened, and they were made to be sent overseas. I have one listed.
What do they go for?
I don't know what. Let me see what I have it listed for. I'll tell you. How about this? I was showing this to Marty. Anybody in the chat know anything about this?
That Savage carpet cleaner.
You know it.
It's empty though.
It is empty.
It sure is. It's worth $100 too.
Insignificant.
Shut up. You can't be bringing that kind of stuff on here. $100 for an empty shampoo bottle, or what is it?
Most people have it listed for $55 or $60. There's somebody else that has it listed for $99.99, and they've sold 2 and they have 1 left. So mine is listed for $89.99 as soon as I take the picture of it.
And the reason for the value is?
Because I can. No.
The reason for somebody would pay for it.
They don't make this anymore. They don't make this floor carpet cleaner shark thing. And they don't make this cleaner anymore. And the only way that you can use that Shark Sonic Duo floor scrubber is if you have this to put your stuff in, because this sits in the actual floor cleaner itself. And if you don't have the bottle with the special nozzle on the bottom of them that has the O-ring that fits in there so it doesn't leak, then you can't use your floor scrubber.
Gotcha. Wow. So the fact that it doesn't have soap is irrelevant. You can fill it up with anything.
Because you can fill it up with any soap cleaner.
But you need that apparatus to actually get the soap into the cleaning device. Got it.
Yes.
Thank you, Carlos. Welcome aboard, everybody. Welcome, Carlos. Welcome. Carlos Shadows, everybody.
Well, we're
Carlos
on the
tuned in for the carpet cleaner talk, and he got it.
Discontinued items that people love that they can't get. If you are going to an estate sale and you're not looking for these, then I am, and I already got it, and I have another one out in my car. Tang, I have it here. You want to look this up? Vintage 1997 Tang natural lemon flavor, 5.5 pound can, new old stock, full, unopened. I have it listed for $189.99.
Wow, man,
very cool. Name your own price, right? You set the market at certain points when you have something.
Nobody else.
Yeah, you have a unique item. I didn't realize Tang was 97.
Do they not make those bleach pens anymore? Is that why they have the value?
Nope. Yep.
We're teenagers chewing on them or smoking them or something.
What about gum?
What about gum?
What? Inquiring minds want to know.
I sell Tic Tac gum all the time.
Bubblicious?
Okay. I went to an estate sale a couple of weekends ago with Dren, and this bottle was sitting in there, and it was 50% off, and they wanted $8 for the bottle, just for the jar and all the stuff that's in it, right?
Choose.
I just about had a heart attack when I saw this thing. Not over the jar. I have tons. I collect these. Let's just look. Let's just look here.
Yeah, give it. Why don't you open them up?
This is a one piece of Trident sugarless gum.
How old is that, would you say?
I don't know. Do you want me to send it to you so you can chew it online?
Yeah. Live? Man, that's only
no, that's more entertainment than this world's ready for.
That. Choose your own adventure. Chewing
gum and acid sweetens stomach fast for upset stomach.
Bleach.
Gas, heartburn due to acid indigestion, which I may well have just given you guys all.
Yeah, really. Pass the shoes, please.
Apparently it was 15 cents once upon a time.
As many things were.
Yeah, Eric confirms teenagers are now smoking those bleach pens.
Good for them.
Oh my God.
They've been doing it for antiseptic throat lozenges.
Sure.
Because your throat needed to be antisepticized. I made that word up.
I don't know. Maybe. After smoking a bleach pen, you do.
You probably need a little sanitation. Or coughlets. Very nice.
Yeah,
cough gum.
These things are worth so much money, it's not even funny.
Will you sell each one of those individually, or will you sell that jar as a whole?
No, I will sell each one of each piece individually.
As advertising, Noel? You would sell all that as advertising?
As advertising, I will list them as collectible.
So not the gum category, or I don't know if there is. Is there a gum?
Well, there is a collectible. Choose a mother's. Choose mother's. Choosey. There is a collectibles.
Eric's smoking a bleach
cat.
pen right now. Don't mind him.
I think we're all about to have a couple.
Yeah. All right. No, seriously. Okay, so you would list those in advertising gum or something
Probably,
like
yeah.
that?
Because food, they have expiration date laws and stuff.
I've never seen any stuff like that. But I'm probably haven't even noticed it. I would walk right past it. So,
And I know you don't follow me on Instagram because I just followed you yesterday.
Oh,
yeah. Thank you.
So if you followed me on Instagram,
Did I follow you back? Normally, I follow back in those situations.
I don't know. I haven't been on any social media today. This is it. You guys walk. There's nothing more enjoying. I get more enjoyment out of watching people at estate sales walk around with their hands in their pockets. One day I went to 3 estate sales and these 3 guys were at each one of them. And at the very end, they were standing around talking to one of the estate sale dealers and she was asking them how the estate sales were and if they found anything. And they said, no, they didn't find anything. They were crappy. And I said, hey, now wait a minute. I saw you guys at both estate sales. Hi, Marie. I went to the first one I went to, there was so much stuff. It was almost watched you guys walk through those estate sales with your hands in your pockets. I said, I spent $200 at the first one and I got about $3,000 worth of diamond rings.
Holy cow.
And I said, you guys didn't even look at the jewelry. And he goes, no, I didn't look at the jewelry. It was all dirty and crappy. And I go, well, I did. And I got it. And you didn't because you didn't even take your hands out of your pockets.
Yeah.
I said, don't go. And at the second one, same thing.
What are those guys looking for, you think?
I don't know. Meanwhile, they're standing there. My granddaughter buys the Lazy Boy swivel recliner for $10.
Really? Holy cow.
She wanted in her room. I'm just like, I said, you can't find anything in an estate sale if you walk around with your hands in your pockets and you're not looking in the boxes that they couldn't get out, opening the closets, looking through stuff.
Absolutely true. Yep.
I keep my hands in the pocket when I go like to any kind of shop with breakables with my wife because I am certain I'm going to knock something over. So maybe that's all it was.
Okay, would any of you guys even pick this up and looked at it?
It's a really little hat box.
Is there a snake in there going to pop out? Nope. Yeah, see, no. It's cool.
What is it?
Turquoise.
Turquoise,
No.
yeah. No?
No?
Somebody knows. Somebody in the chat, tell me what it is.
That's right. And Noel will give you $10 if you can come up with the answer.
She'll send it to you.
Whoever in the chat tells me what this is and gets it right first, you're gonna message me your address and I'm gonna send you 2 bags of that Tupperware stuff.
Oh,
heat's on. Opal. Swarovski.
Hey, Rutan, welcome aboard, by the way.
Who said Opal?
Is it Opal?
My beautiful wife.
Yes.
Then she wins.
Yes.
And
yes.
Travis makes $100 in Tupperware.
It is in sterling silver and
son of a.
One of the most gorgeous opal rings I have ever seen.
It's really, it is very pretty.
And yes, I paid $65 for it because I knew what it was and I was okay.
That's a day one purchase right there, you'd say, right? You saw that and you're like, I'm taking it.
Yeah, you pounced on it, right? Immediately?
Yeah, this was day one, but all of the other jewelry people had same place I got these 2 rings that nobody wanted. There's more than $4 worth of silver in these rings. There's more than $4 worth of silver in these 2 rings. And the jewelry people didn't want them. And I said, they're stupid. And she goes, yeah, I kind of thought that too. And I go, whatever. There you go. Okay. Anyway, so, a lot of people won't look in these little things.
Now, was that up by the jewelry or is
right?
I
was just going to ask that.
It actually was in the jewelry case, just like this. They should have had it opened like this, right? And I didn't get there until like 12 o'clock. It opened at 9.
Maybe that's why it was still sitting around, because no one wanted to unbox it.
Because the lid was off of it. Anyway, Rachel, find me on Instagram and send me your address, and I'll send you 2 bags of these. I'll make sure to add some straws in there.
Oh, look at that.
Totally need the straws.
It's very nice of you. Thank you, Noel.
Yep. So
what else you got? Come on.
Back to the advertising stuff.
Yeah.
I showed these 2. So you go with
That's
this.
Marty's thing. Marty's a big advertiser.
I'm pro advertising.
That stuff.
But he just does the paper advertising.
That's just one thing.
Just the paper?
Just the paper?
I'll have you know that Marty has told many a time that he can cut out 70 ads from a single Life magazine and make $10 million.
Yes.
That's right. I have about 10 million Life magazines in storage.
That's a couple trillion.
Do you know that if you get Vogue and Teen and those kind of magazines from the mid 80s, that you can sell just the magazine for $100? So screw the cut and the ads out on those.
I need to find those. I need to find them. Coconut Crunchies.
And this is a can. Now, it had stuff in it when I bought it. Most people wouldn't have bought it because it had stuff in it. But guess what? You can throw it in the garbage and wash the can.
That's right.
It's amazing.
It's not worth more with the crunchies in there.
This Ovaltine jar actually was pretty well full. And it sat there through the whole estate sale. This is a 50th anniversary. It's got Annie that has no eyeballs. That always freaked me out.
Yeah, she's creepy.
It's got Annie and the dog.
So that's not even that old, right? That's what, 15 years old, maybe 20 years old.
This, I don't think they quit making a lot of these stuff in real jars years ago. I don't know. Hang on, I'll tell you exactly when.
It has the anniversary years up there, right? It says 50th anniversary.
1981.
There you go.
I graduated in 85 and I'm 55, so 81. All right. This also had tea in it. I'm not selling it for the tea. And who's going to buy this? Somebody that has a diner, somebody that's filming a movie from this period. I sell this stuff. I sell a lot of stuff as props.
Would you put the word prop or like diner in the?
I absolutely will put the word prop in the title.
Okay. Is there, speaking of Marty and his Life magazines?
Yeah.
How about the advertisements? Is there any reason a movie studio would need just the advertisements as props? I don't.
Sure they would if they're creating a scene from a certain era.
Yep.
And they need books for their bookshelves, and they need, magazines on their side table next to their chair that's got the cigarette burns in it. They're going to need an Enquirer. They're going to need the National Enquirer from June 1967.
Right.
And who's going to have it? One of us.
Me too.
Yeah.
So, if the magazine itself is in really good shape, then I'm not going to cut it up unless it's only worth about $10 or so. Then I'll cut it up. But if the magazine's in good shape, I'm more inclined to try to list it and sell it whole for those specific reasons. And then if somebody else wants to come in and swoop up and buy it for $14 or $15 and cut it up and make more money off of it, they're more than happy to. I'm more than happy for them. I got out of it what I wanted out of it, and then it goes on to whoever. But I've sold a lot of stuff for movie props, and my son is in the movie industry. That's what Dren's dad. He's 36. He is in real estate staging 100%. He's in LA right now, so that kind of stuff. But it's not just these things right here that are advertising. Would you think that this would be an advertising piece?
I'm not sure who it is. Who is it?
Oh, Pepsi. What a reveal.
Now, that was really well done.
Like that.
He literally had it right there at the, look at that.
It's so good.
Yep. How about this guy's missing his Pepsi piece. He should have a Pepsi tag on here.
Oh, that's
These are 1970s. They were store displays. They're made by Animal Fair. And there was a whole set of them.
Wow.
And these are the 18-inch ones. But wait.
There's more.
Savage.
Okay, these did not sell the first day at the state sale. I didn't even really look at them because I was like, oh, they're bigger than what I wanted to really deal with. I don't mind dealing with big stuff.
Marty would just cut it up and part it out.
The beard, you know what I mean? The belt goes out on stuff.
This guy is 30 inches tall, and there's a snowman the same size. And they're all over the place, comps wise.
Mm-hmm. You know, cha-ching.
I sold something.
Yeah.
Happens on every show, always. Always happens on the show.
Anyway, I paid, she wanted, it would have been $220 for all of them for the prices that she had. She wanted $55 a piece for the two big ones.
Okay.
And then I think it was $25 a piece. I got 5 little ones. So I said, will you take $100 for all of them? And she said, yeah, because I sat there and looked them up, and she knows, and she knows that.
Now, was that a last day of a sale there with those guys still hanging around?
That was the second. I think it was the second day.
I find it's definitely harder to get better deals on the first or second day, obviously, because they're hopeful it's still going to sell well on the last day.
This is tiny. It's a keychain. It's literally
Tupperware.
Nope, it's not. I got it at the bins. I paid it's 3 inches tall.
Wow.
It doesn't have the keychain piece on it. It just sold for $8.99 plus $4 shipping plus tax.
Now, that's what you just cha-chinged on right now? That's live? Mm-hmm. Cool. I'm going to guess that costs less than 2 cents at the bins, right? Because it's by the pound.
It's that because it weighs nothing. It weighs nothing. Anyway,
hey, welcome. I haven't seen Artie Mike.
Yeah, I do. I mean, yesterday in the Sunday in the free box at the estate sale, guess what I found?
Toothpaste. Meaningful Beauty by Cindy
Crawford.
This one's worth about $15. This one's worth about $50. And they're both sealed. They've not been.
Nice.
Do cosmetics have expiration dates on them?
Usually after they've been opened, and it specifically asks you that when you list them, it says on does this one have it on it? It'll say in the item specifics, it'll say how long is it good for after it's been opened. Do you see that little 12 months, I think it says.
Oh, neat. 18 months on that guy. Okay.
So that's after it's been opened. That's how good it's for. So with cosmetics, it's usually after it's been opened.
So if it hasn't been opened, then can you sell it?
Within reason. Yeah. Will eBay put the kibosh on
Crawford thing in the cosmetic section, or would it be like a collectible?
If it's new, not opened, then I'll sell it as new, not opened. But if it's a collectible item that's 20 years old, that's new, not opened, I'm going to put it in the collectibles section because it is collectible. And because there is a collectible section for, I'm trying to think, it's collectible lotions, shaving, that kind of stuff, perfumes and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I sell a lot of stuff.
How come everybody in the chat is telling us how old they are, Marty? What?
I see this, and I'm
going to get kicked off.
I'm seeing an incredible slew.
See, that's what happens if you don't run a tight ship. Everybody tells their age, and they all wake up tomorrow feeling guilty, like, oh my God, why did I tell the world how old I am?
And she wants to give all these people wrenches. Is she nuts?
Look at her. That's why we don't do that.
I am that. I'll admit to that.
It was a rhetorical question,
There's and pretty much a lot of the people here that know me will agree with me on that.
Nothing wrong with that. Janet's 20. Yeah.
All right. You had to go there.
Oh, here comes the tray of fragrances. Wow.
Now, is that a collection or is that stuff you're going to list?
This is
it looks
stuff
really
that's
pretty
being
displayed.
listed. I paid $1 a piece. $1 a piece. All right.
Okay. What do we got?
All right. Wait a minute.
Starting from left to right.
I'm gonna.
Is that again?
I think someone that they paid. They paid. $14.06 is what they paid total for that little screen guy.
I could tell Artie Mike is the kind of guy who'd pick up Baby Gentle bar soap. I knew it before he even typed it. I'm
gonna hold up these and I'm gonna tell you guys the names. Pay attention.
Okay.
You guys in the chat. Whoever tells me without looking these up, because I didn't look them up. I didn't have any service where I was when I bought these. They were $1 a piece, and I figured for $1 a piece, you can't go wrong because they're super easy to throw away for $1, right? Sometimes you will find something that will amaze you, and it might be something that you would have no clue on. All right, so whoever
That's how I met my wife.
whoever wins this, they get 2 of those Tupperware bags. Okay, you ready?
Do it.
I had no clue what this is. Until I got it home, but it looked cool, and they had 1/2 and 1 full.
Are we guessing Avon. The brand or what the function is of it?
This is an Avon brand. I didn't realize it was, or I wouldn't have picked it up. But I'll probably make $20 on the 2 bottles. So that's
unique.
Worth it.
It's a unique bottle top. That's kind of cool.
All right, this one right here is. Sorry. Something, it's made in Spain. It's Procibus or something. I don't know. It's an expensive one. I would think it's an expensive one.
Yeah.
And it's full. This is Galley Girl by sorry. I'm a bad
Spencer's
3 times.
Shoot.
Wait, I thought our audience was going to guess.
Maybe I do need to get some wrenches.
I'm not telling anybody what the prices are. I'm just telling you what the names are.
Oh, okay.
I want them to tell me after I show this. This is Betsy Johnson. Most everybody knows Betsy Johnson. Not everybody. I said most everybody. Betsy Johnson is highly touted.
And now we all know.
So I knew that name, I picked it up.
For the precious few that might not have known it, we all know it now.
Well, yep.
Literally
This is by Jennifer Aniston. Do we all know who she is?
Heard of her.
Friends, Jennifer Aniston.
That's made from her DNA.
This is her brand.
Artie Mike says $18 for...
Yeah, which one?
What? Yeah, say what your
guys, if you guys are looking these up, you don't get to win, and I'll know you've looked them up. I'll know you've looked them up because I know how much they're all worth. So
so if you get it on the stars,
I'll have to get savage.
Savage. All right, so Doug Cage is pulling out the final number.
This is Citate London, and it's full in the it's watermelon burst setting spray, whatever the heck that's for. I don't know.
That's funny, Eric. Very, very funny.
This is Pink Suede by I don't know.
Pink Suede. Okay. I'm gonna say that's $17.
C.O. Bigelow.
Sea salt mimosa.
Oof, my wife would drink that.
It looks like the stuff you put your comb in a barbershop.
Oh, that was
CK1 summer. We all know that CK1's got a pretty high price. Little black dress.
Oh,
Rodney Dangerfield's wife used to.
It's been a while since we had a Rodney Dangerfield reference.
Yeah.
Chaps. This is for men. Chaps, skin smoother because you need that after you shaved. Just helping you out.
Of course. Yeah.
Nautica. That's also a men's cologne, I believe. And then
I like that one.
3 of these. I didn't get these to sell, but I'm going to. They're not worth a ton, but they're worth something. They're just little hand sanitizers from Bath and Body Works Sweet Pea.
Mhm.
All right.
All that together.
All right, guesses, everyone. Put your now.
Put
Are
your
you asking
guesses
for
in.
the final total, or do you like individual prices on these?
Nope. I want anybody to just say what they think is worth the most.
Oh, which is
Okay.
worth the most. Okay.
Which one
We
they
do have a
think
vote for
the
all of
most.
it for 350
yeah.
from Doug.
I thought it was the
Hold on.
cumulative value, but we're looking for the
Cumulative.
highest.
You can go your own way, Marty. Anybody can do what they want. All right.
Yep.
Don't limit our chat.
Never my intention. Go ahead, throw your numbers out there, folks.
So what you said.
Everybody. Yep. What do you guys think? What do you guys think is worth the most
Oh,
of
what-
those?
They're definitely not looking it up. You can tell they're not because our people wouldn't do that.
They are looking it up because they're not making any
Yeah, exactly.
They
Silence
quit
is
making jokes,
incriminating.
didn't they?
What was
Yeah.
the gold? It had the gold like.
Okay, count down to from 10 to 0, and anybody that's in there will see. LBD is the most. What's that? LBD. Need a jar for that.
It's not Latter-day Saints. I know that.
You like that, Sarah? You could use that. You could use that.
Very
Silence is
That's what I
incriminating.
said. She's.
You got to put your number next to the item you're choosing.
Yeah, no
Exactly.
number.
No,
No number?
oh, just the one that's worth the most. Got it.
Nobody
Little black
has
dress.
it. Nobody's even
Yep.
close.
It's either the little black dress or the one with the. It had like gold things hanging off of it.
Nope, it's not the one that's worth the most.
Nautica.
Nope.
No. Probably Betsy Johnson or
Nope.
Spanish.
Nope. Ready?
Avon.
It better not be Avon.
Bigelow.
Oh,
This is a
Just a Bigelow.
discontinued Bath and Body Works, and it is worth
What?
some buku money.
We have lots
Wow.
of.
And I almost didn't get it. I didn't have service in there, but I was like, that looks interesting. I'm just going to grab that. And when I got home and was running comp, I was like,
Look at
what?
that. Savage.
you know, packing
Yeah.
the stuff that I
That's
have.
savage. That's savage, y'all.
That is savage.
This.
All right, so
Doesn't even
just
say
like those
bathroom.
candles, right? Like
A cheap mall brand. Who would have ever thought that? You know.
If you were to
when they
go
get discontinued.
this in England,
How do you? I wish there was an app that says, "Yep, that one's discontinued," and then you just know to pick it up. If anybody's got any skills and they want
If
to pay
you
me
guys
for that
aren't,
idea,
if you
build that
guys
app and
aren't
pay me for that idea.
following,
This is
if you guys aren't following Jen at Thrift to Travel, just Thrift to Travel on Instagram, then you're missing out on discontinued items.
Thrift
She-
to
she
travel.
has-
everyone.
She has a YouTube channel, but she hasn't put content out on it for a long time. But you can go back and watch her
Right.
videos and listen
the beauty
to
of
them, 'cause
YouTube,
there's a
yeah.
lot of- there's a lot of really good content on her videos. But she does a lot with Starbucks mugs and stuff like that. She lives up north in Washington. She lives closer to she lives about as close to the Canada border as I live to Oregon. But she is a super nice gal, and then there's also
That's
Brian.
great. Mary.
Brian Ecom Hicks. He also is another good one to follow for on Instagram, you guys. Brian Ecom Hicks, and if you go follow him go and follow him on Instagram, tell him that I sent you. I know them both very well. I talk to them frequently. They're super nice people, but they will show you. There's other people out there as well. What did Marie say? They post on IG when they are going to discontinue them. Yep. Anyway, but Jen will teach you how to walk in your old Minute Marts, your old little 5-minute Mart stores that are up by the campgrounds and off here and off the beaten path that people don't go in to buy a lot of stuff, and they'll keep it on the shelves because eventually it'll sell, but
Good stuff, Sarah Burns. Excellent stuff. Jeeps.
Would you guys have picked this up?
Is that a hair
Hair
dye
curling.
or something?
That's all it is. It's the box, and it's actually got the sponge wraps, which are disintegrating, but I don't care because I'm selling this for a prop. Well, they can do whatever they want with it. It literally has all the curlers in it. Not only does it have all the curlers in it, I'm the only one that has the curlers in these colors. I have to take pictures of it. I have the draft made up, but I think I'm going to list it for $59.99, something like that.
Very cool.
It's
And that
got
probably
the
cost you what,
original-
$1, a quarter?
It's
What?
got- it was free.
Free.
Is
That's
that,
a good price.
I assume that was like in a bathroom or something.
It's got the original Kmart price tag on
Or
it.
something.
Somebody will either buy this to use as a prop or they'll buy it to put in their salon when they decorate their little area.
Yeah.
This is so Steel Magnolias, Dolly Parton right here. Right here.
Do you know a thing about Yardley soap, Noel? We have a
Yep.
request in here.
Yep. Soap.
Maybe Gentle
Wow.
Bar soap. We got a rough
Soap
estimate?
sells vintage soap, expensive soap from hotels, the travel size soaps,
Yeah.
all that stuff. It all sells like crazy. I sell it all. How about some Spanx? Pick these up at an estate sale for a couple of bucks.
Nice. Hey, Bobby, what's going on, man?
What's because again, there might be people in the chat that don't know what is Spanx.
Spanx are
the
something
chat
that we
people.
all need.
Yeah.
These are power panties, man.
Power panties?
They are the modern day girdle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I get it now.
Hi, Bobby.
Okay.
Hey, Bobby.
I knew that. I knew what a Spanx was.
That's what they are. And that's you guys, how many of you guys are aware of the fact that Johnson & Johnson's got sued for putting asbestos in the baby powder for years? And many women, they have connected it to ovarian cancer.
Oh, my God.
So Johnson & Johnson's had to reformulate their baby powder because it's had asbestos in it for years. Go Google it if you don't believe me. Anyway, so they changed their formula. Well, there's people that want the old formula because it's not the same. Well, you can find the old formula, but you have to look at the list of ingredients.
They want the one with the asbestos in it?
People.
Do they know what asbestos is? These people?
I don't know what to tell you.
Who are these people?
Yeah, they're not in our chat. Our people know what asbestos
Go
is.
look up Johnson's baby powder on eBay. Original formula.
I believe it. I mean,
well, I don't know that there's a better spot to end other than Noel talking about power panties.
Savage panties.
That's the kind of way we like to end with a bang.
With a bang. With a
on our
Spanx.
lives, So power panties has it.
For the win.
Asbestos, Chaser.
Sure.
Exactly what Artie said down there at the bottom. Asbestos is mined in the same place as talc. They are both
igneous
minerals. And so if you see Johnson's baby powder and on the back of it, it says talc, that's the original formula. The new formula doesn't have talc in it for that specific reason.
Plus, a very common item, of course, was talcum powder.
Talcum
right.
powder, yeah.
So anything you see with talcum powder.
So pretty much anything that has talc in it is going to have some level of asbestos in it. And people used it for all kinds, and it wasn't just used for babies. A lot of women and men used it sweating and whatever they use it for. Who
Let's
knows?
just say, just for example, just for fun, real
He's
quick.
intrigued. Go ahead.
Let's just say, as a teenager, a guy got some of that talcum powder, and let's just say after a long day of walking, like at I don't know, let's just say
Wait a minute here. Hang on, give me a second.
Yeah.
Ma, the meatloaf. All right, you can go now.
Let me know if you need to interrupt and do that again, second time. I don't know if she heard you.
Long day.
But let's just say, you went out. You're a teenage boy. You've been out all day at the theme park in the sun, and you're sweating in certain areas, right? And let's just say you put that talcum powder, I don't know, near your junk. I don't know, just picking a spot on the body.
It's going to absorb the sweat, and it's going to keep you from getting sores, and that's why people used it.
But what else? If it had asbestos in it, might it have
Well,
done
for men, it's not as big of a deal because you don't have as many openings down there as women do, right?
Well,
and that's why. And that's why they have. That's why there's a huge lawsuit over it. What do they call those?
Where would this? If I saw this guy who had this done, where
Travis,
would you point
go
him?
look in the mirror, Travis.
What is his recourse at this point, though? That's the question.
Can he? Is it statute of limitations?
Right.
Oh, there's a huge. What do they call that? The
recall or whatever. Like
when they have the huge lawsuits. Because a lot of people have been affected. Why can't I think of what it's called?
I think that's all it's called, but I know what you're saying. Yes.
Anyway, so go.
Class action.
I would tell that young man to go Google it and do some research on it.
Probably take some photos for like evidence to support whatever claim that guy might make.
They probably have doctors to send you to do blood tests and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know.
Good stuff.
I would strongly suggest to this young man that if he still has this issue as an older man now to use cornstarch because it'll do the same thing.
Cornstarch, yeah. If I see it, no, I don't talk to the guy. If I see the guy, I will mention specifically cornstarch is what he should have done back in the day.
No talcum powder.
But mistakes were made,
Yeah, mistakes were made. Things happen.
Things do happen.
Yep.
Power panties, cornstarch,
right?
Asbestos balls.
Yeah.
What about
the meatloaf? And don't forget
meatloaf.
Turn off the meatloaf.
Where's the meatloaf, everyone?
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
That's a great.
That was pretty good, though.
Well, I cannot.
Marty's got about wrap it up.
I don't even know what to say anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is on that happy note.
Travis, at this point, if you don't start getting Marty some new subscribers, you may have lost your side gig.
No.
Yeah. No, it's 4 months in, and I don't think I've done a thing. That's what I was pulling out all the stops tonight, telling them about my friend but patient client's privilege or whatever, who had told me that, and I just ratted him out to the internet. So yeah, if that doesn't help, then Marty's probably on his own.
Look at this. Chafing.
Chafing, yeah.
The cure chafing. Start with the chafing. There you go. Don't light the candle.
Not a relish dish.
Because you'll really get burnt if you do that. Oh, Jake, you cracked me up.
That's some funny stuff.
So,
all right, everybody, it is 9:00 here on the East, and I know Mrs. Griffin has probably prepared a delicious vegan meal. Not vegan.
Have you not eaten yet, Travis?
No, Travis waits till the end of the show.
So we don't eat till after Marty's show. That's my rule. That's my hard and fast rule.
Tradition.
I don't want to be all bloated on TV. It adds another 50 pounds or whatever.
That's right. The screen does, right? Meatloaf is on the menu tonight.
I wish.
Yeah, and we absolutely are. My wife and I keep talking about it. For those who don't know, my wife has a bakery, a very successful, busy home bakery business, which from now until, when is it? August.
Are you plugging your wife's business on your own show?
How dare I? How dare I?
She's knee deep in graduations right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Baby showers, weddings.
It is literally ridiculous. But maybe in August, Jan. I know it sounds far away, but it really isn't. Tomorrow's June 1st. So I think we have some openings in August. Plus, I have a million shows coming up. BeatlemaniaAgain.com. Huh? What are the shameless plugs?
Anybody else want to plug?
Anybody got anything else? I got my wife chatting to me in the background. What?
You should be running her bakery website on your little ticker down below.
Well, you see, I do that on my
That's not
other
a bad
show, my
idea.
Beetle show. We've been doing that for 3 years, but that's okay.
Well, you should
Does
be
she,
doing it on
does
this
she
show
ship?
too.
Does she ship?
We don't
you
need any
ship
more
money?
business, Noel. We need less business.
Doug
So
wants to know what
please
part
do
of
not-
Pennsylvania you're in. He likes a good bakery item.
There you go. Well, we ship worldwide, so you know. Well, not worldwide. We don't ship to the Isle of Crete, but everywhere else.
Tonight. Man, I'm making myself hungry for meatloaf.
Yes,
I wish
Rachel, she does, especially to your fine abode.
Where's the website, man? What's up?
She's letting you have
You know
it.
what? If you want to make these ratings improve, maybe the misses.
My ratings are just fine.
You know what I mean?
Don't you worry about my ratings.
Listen, Linda. Have you guys seen that meme? The little kid with his aunt. He stole a bunch of cookies and she caught him and he was giving them to all the kids and he was trying to get out of getting in trouble and her name was Linda. So he's like, listen, Linda. Anyway, you should be eating some of her cookies or some of her stuff while you're having your show.
Subliminal, subliminal like imaging and stuff. Yeah.
What I don't think any of you are gathering is we don't need any more business. We are knee deep in it. We cannot keep up with the volume. But since you mentioned it, hold on. But with that said,
send business our
you
way.
do
We're
have to
not
feed
gonna say
tomorrow.
no.
Just because we're busy now. No, she's been doing this since I guess about 4 or 5 years at this point. And we do ship, Rachel, so we'd be happy to ship out to you guys. Let me try to share the screen. Hold on. Everybody, just talk amongst yourself. It'll just take a second.
People are still telling my friend what he should have put between his thighs. I got baking powder, a chafing dish.
I wouldn't use baking powder.
Meatloaf was an option. I think that's it for now. Maybe one of Marty's ads.
My ads. All right, let me see if I can share this. Hold on, everybody. Get ready to be wooed and look at Dawn with the.
Hey, is this a bolo?
Good bakery stuff is absolutely a bolo.
Well, she does. Yeah, no. Actually, in all seriousness, we're thinking of selling on Etsy. Selling her stuff on Etsy.
I have a video on that. You can sell baked goods on eBay too, Betty.
Oh, can you really?
You can.
Go watch my video. It's called Let's Talk About It is the series, and there's a playlist channel.
I mean, look at those cookies. Who makes cookies like that?
Oh, wow.
Some Disney.
They look like magnets.
They're not. But those are cookies. Those are designer cookies. So she makes this. Anything you could ever want on a cookie, my wife will make for everybody. I'm trying to think of
you guys. Those are
beautiful. Maybe you got to charge more.
I don't know what this other nonsense is. Well, apparently we're off. My wife's
You better watch the photos you share.
Yeah, that wasn't photo.
No, that was somebody else's.
Yeah, that was somebody else's.
Somebody shared my stuff.
Yeah, somebody else shared a photo. But anyway, yeah, she does designer cookies. And we really don't need any more business. But thank you anyway for asking about it.
Yes, you do.
No, we are overwhelmed. If you think if you think reselling is a hard job or a busy job, she hasn't slept in 72 hours, and that's not even an exaggeration. So.
Start a landscaping business.
Everybody's got their thing.
Yeah,
everybody thinks they're busy.
You guys.
Yeah, try putting talcum powder on your junk.
Jiminy flippin' cookies.
Jiminy flippin' cookies.
Yes, look at.
Ooh, what do we got there?
Do you guys know this stuff sells?
Yeah, not for me.
Oh, sure, the paper itself. Yeah.
People.
$30.89.
Wow. How many pages are in there? Is it like 25 or something?
100 sheets.
That's cool. Good deal.
Better yet, what did you pay for it? 10 cents at an estate sale because nobody else wanted to look at it and they would have had to throw it away. Because that's what happens with that stuff.
Wow.
Nobody looks at that stuff. Is it a quick sale? Maybe not. But I mean, you don't have to clean it. You don't have to buy a video game DVD cleaner to put your $1 DVD in with all the chemicals and everything that costs however many dollars. I say this all the time. Everybody's into all of these video games and that kind of stuff. Sure, if I see them, I'll comp them and look them up. I know a few of them that are worth money. I've spent a few $100,000 over the years on all the game systems and all that for my boys. You know, I mean, I would spend $80 on a stupid game. They'd have it for 2 weeks, play it, beat it, and want to take it to wherever and trade it in for $15. And I would literally get so torqued over it because, I mean, it's like, you guys, and now you can buy those games and sell them for about what you paid for them. Some of them.
Yeah, they dropped in value a lot since beginning of the pandemic.
But if you know which ones are worth the money, then you're not wasting your time. But I can pick up that stuff. I can pick up this little teddy bear for $1 on the last day of an estate sale, and it is made out of mink. These were made exclusively for Mervyn's. It has its tag. They're numbered, and they sell for about $30. So I would rather spend $1 on this than $1 on a DVD or a game or something, and hope and then they get one that's this is what I don't understand. Why are they selling a $7 game or a DVD and offering free shipping on it, and yet they'll sell a $500 item and charge shipping? Why are you giving free shipping on something that you're barely gonna make a profit off of? Why aren't you charging shipping on that? I don't understand it. Do you guys ever watch Joe DeMarco, the Crazy New York Driver, or just listen to him?
No. Will he be on this show? If you know him, give him a buzz.
Go back. He is. I have personally met him several times at eBay Open, and he is funny. If you just want to listen, he sells hubcaps and stuff like that. That he's more on eBay Motors, but he has a show. He's been around forever. He is funnier than all get out, and I'll tell you what. You want to just listen to somebody? Go listen to him. He's very good. He's got a lot of great information. But anyway, I need to let you guys go. You guys got other things to do, and it's only 6:12 here, so you know.
Oh, that's right. You're West Coaster. Yeah, that's right.
Right.
What are you gonna do with the rest of your day?
I have 36 drafts I need to take pictures for. Yeah.
Life of a reseller right there. That sums it up. Well, put your power panties on. I'm
going to take pictures of those and sell them because they're already drafted. So,
that's right.
All right.
And for the love of God, people, use cornstarch.
Cornstarch, people. Should have known.
What is Dawn trying to tell me here?
I think she's just chanting like a cultist follower. Not really sure. It might be a Canadian thing.
Krylov has hypnotized her.
Krylov's got her.
I gotta write that down. Savage.
That's mine.
I can't
Savage
even.
Scavenger.
I only want 10%.
You only want 10%?
Yeah.
I also.
I think your wife should make me some cookies.
I think she might. I think you should send us some Savage Scavenger cookies.
I need to get my whole stuff redone. You know, like I need to have it. You can go on Fiverr.com and they'll do all your stuff for you.
Yep.
Find one person.
Jiminy, why don't you have your wife make some Jiminy Flip It cookies?
Who just said that? I think your wife.
I just said it. I literally 5 seconds ago.
I think your wife did about 15 minutes ago. Somebody did. Hold on. Jiminy, somebody mentioned that.
No.
You clearly didn't read that, which is fine because
obviously that was my idea.
You're an artist.
Probably hungry.
You're probably very hungry.
Yeah, well, that's how we end all our shows, talking about cookies,
as he goes,
meatloaf. Krylov.
You can have meatloaf, can't you? No, you got the ketchup.
I don't know.
No, too many breadcrumbs.
Pseudo meatloaf, if that's
pseudo meatloaf. Yeah,
plant-based meatloaf. We can end it on this. You do know soy causes cancer, correct?
I don't like soy.
So no soy milk. No soy milk.
Yeah, no soy anything.
No tofu.
Almond milk.
Nope.
How about almond milk?
Way to go.
Almost everything vegan has soy in it in some way, shape, or form or another.
Yeah.
Even fermented soy sauce, all that stuff. Good
Really?
night, Eric. Thanks for coming, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep. I was painfully very good with my diet for a long time after I had cancer because they told me I only had 3 months to live after 13 or 14 surgeries and chemo and all of that. Like I said, my boys told me I'm too mean to die. So apparently I can't die until I sell all this crap because they don't want to have anything
They'll
to do
disown
with it.
you. They don't want that in their will. So you need to get on it.
Talk about the estate sale.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys.
Somebody get my storage locker and they'll be like, oh my God, this says Coach Purses in it. I wonder if it's true. And I'll tell them, yeah, it is, because that's exactly what's in that box.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, you guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Noel. Really,
Thanks
it's been
so
a
much,
pleasure.
Noel.
Wonderful night. Thanks, everybody, for joining. See you next time. Bye-bye.